Hi, everyone. We're still over at Ann's, and that's awesome. And that is awesome, awesome. So I'll hang out here for a few minutes till you guys all join me. I don't have really strong internet, so if you're on the internet, please don't. So I definitely don't have, it looks like I have one bar. I have one bar. And so hopefully. Hi, Riri. How are you, girl? Hi, Linda. How are you? Thanks for the thumbs up. So I know I'm a little early. I know Anna's still going. Hi, Cheryl. I know Anne's still going. And I loved her project. I loved everyone's project. You guys are just catching me by the seat of my pants. And as my partner said, what did you say to me? I said to you,
sometimes when you're flying by the seat of your pants,
you get splinters in your behind. That's what he said. Sometimes when you're flying by the seat of your pants, you get splinters in your behind. So that's where we are right now. We're getting some splinters in our behind. Hi, Arlene. Hi, Liz. Well, Meri asked me to do, you can hang out with me. Okay. Or you don't have to. Are you running away? If you guys saw how I'm jerry rigged, it's all it. Yeah, so my hottie said it. I said to him, this is my first like any sort of foray into anything. And we've been here for about, when did we get here? Last Thursday?
Well, Shelley always flies by the seat of her
pants. I do fly by the seat of my pants.
In a new house and under all these new conditions, sometimes you get some splinters in your butt.
I believe. So flying by the seat of my pants. Hi, Leslie. With a few splinters in my butt. Hey, Trish. How are you? So I know that the theme is recycled. You guys know almost everything, single thing I make is recycled. So, and I really don't have a lot here. I was digging through trying to find something. So when I did thrift when I was in Vegas. Hi, Julie. Hi, Renee. Hi, Vanessa. Welcome, welcome. Hi, KaTHie. Hi, Angie. Hi, Meri. Thank you for this. And hi, Nettie. So when I did thrift when I was not a whole lot, but just a little bit. Hi, Magickal. How are you? Hi, Judy. Hi, Sherry. Hi, Dana. PM artist, you guys had me in stitches. I loved it. I loved every minute of it. And I'll try to come and see you guys on Sunday. So I did manage to thrift. I missed, anyway, our flights were canceled. For those of you that don't know, I just recently moved from Hawaii to a new home in North Carolina, and it's freezing here, you guys. It is freezing. We've had snow and everything. It's been good, but we're supposed to get a big snowstorm tomorrow, so that's all good. So I did thrift for like a minute, and I got this really cool little, I guess it was supposed to be a purse in Vegas for 69 cents. I haven't tried to take the sticker part off. Well, I might as well go for it. From Goodwill. I didn't get to thrift as much as I wanted to because instead of having like 4 or 5 days there, we had like 2 days. And I was there to see my sister. So my honey and I went out once, and we went to like 3 cool thrifting stores, and that was thrifting spots. I didn't get much of anything, but I did get, Vegas is a great place to thrift, but I did get this little purse. So I thought maybe I'd make a little journal out of it. And Christy from Meta Studios sent me some really great papers. So I can have some paper to put in it. I also happened to find some cool paper when I was thrifting for all of 50 cents. So I thought I could make a journal. But then I also started thinking, like, what are some of my favorite things to work on and recycle? And one of them is bead caps. So you guys, I now have a video on it somewhere on my channel. Oh, thanks, Janet. Hi, Brenda. How are you? Hi, Linda. Hi, Miss Lulu. Hi, Rachel. So I am going to, maybe I'll make a small journal, and then I'm going to make some bead caps. And what I've made them out of before is soda cans. And so I just cut a couple of circles out of soda cans, and then wrap it over, and then stick it through whatever type of tassel you make. This one is just out of some yarn that I got from the thrift store. So you would love to go thrifting? You know what? Thrifting in Vegas was interesting. I will tell you, I had never ever been thrifting in a place like that. I went to one place that they call like a, what's it called? Like a clearance center.
It was a Goodwill.
It was a Goodwill clearance center, and I have to tell you,
they call them digs, I guess.
yeah, well, we call it, or our friend calls it a dig. And I have to tell you, I did take a small video without them knowing, and if I get a chance, I'll post it. So if you guys ever want to make faux bead caps, I've made so many. This one's just out of a soda can, and you can run it through your die cutting machine. And if you do it on the silver side of it, you could alcohol ink it, but make sure it dries before you put it through your tassel. But I also made them out of paper. So I think paper is kind of like a fun way to make a bead cap. You could also bead them afterwards. But I think I'm going to work on my little journal, and then maybe I'll make a tassel out of, these are men's shirts that I thrifted. I have officially moved. We are officially in our house. You guys, we love our house. It is so much better than we even imagined. And it's such a beautiful house. But you guys, my house is like a complete and utter disaster area. We were so lucky. Blake's family gave us a lot of furniture. And you know, it's one thing to get furniture that you've collected, but it's another to get furniture that was gifted to you. You don't even know what it, like I didn't know what it was. So we're kind of going through like what we have and just trying to decide if what we're keeping and what we're letting go. And so, yeah, this is stuck together. That's okay. I'm a superwoman. I can do this in 30 minutes. You guys have no idea. You can get my hottie to tell you about my superpower of doing things last minute. You want to pipe in and tell them about me doing things last minute?
Well,
you got to speak up if you want them to hear you.
You probably shared the story before, but there's always, it seems like it wasn't just a once in a while time. It was like, you just had breakfast, you're scrambling to get out the door.
With your children.
And then one of the daughters says something about some project. It was like some, like quarter-long project. It was like, it should have been the project of like 2 months of work. And somehow, and I'm looking at the clock and we have 5 minutes to get out the door. And somehow out come the pinking shears and the sewing machine and fabric and Sharpies and markers. And the next thing you know, like a project is somehow created in the last second with a little bit of, might be some raised voices and very excitement, but somehow you walk out the door with a project.
So that's what he says my superpower is, doing school projects 5 minutes before the kids have to be at school. But I don't really, that's not a superpower I want to have, but it is kind of one. And thank goodness I'm almost done with we only have one child left in school.
The 3rd grade, how many times? 6th grade.
Yes, we have 5 children. So we go through and we figure out how many.
Almost a Brady bunch.
Almost a Brady bunch. And a blind dog. And a feral cat. Yeah. So, yeah. But I love my new house, you guys. Our new house is so nice. It is, I have the bedroom. I'll have to try and do a tour of it. I can't do a tour of it right now, you guys. It's a wreck. It is so bad right now. It's moving stuff. Yeah, it is totally a wreck from all the moving stuff. And yeah. It is like we have furniture everywhere. We hold that everywhere, and it's not even furniture. It's one thing, right? It's not that we don't love it. It's just not, because it's just not. It's not 100% me, and so we're going through it. You guys, I don't know where I got this paper, but it is some of the most beautiful coffee dyed paper. Somebody sent it to me. This is an index card, but the patterning is so nice. And, you know, I did keep a few things, not a lot, but I did keep some things. So the do before and after, because it looks much better. Well, normally your before, Trish, would be your empty house. But what happened was we closed on our house and Blake was still here, or he flew here to take his dad to memory care. As you guys know, Blake's dad has memory care issues. So he took him to memory care, and then he proceeded to he had to clean his dad's house out, and it was a whole thing. So we took some of the furniture from his dad's house, and some of it from his mom was moving. It was a whole thing, you guys. And you guys, if you guys haven't checked out Christy Biddleston's Etsy shop, please do. She has some beautiful, beautiful, beautiful things, and she sent me some, and I'm really grateful. I'm going to use them in this journal. So, you know, he just really, it was like a bombardment of, you know, he had to rush back and here and there, and let's just say we ended up with a lot of really nice furniture. We ended up with a lot of really odd furniture. I don't know. I don't know what we're keeping and what we're not. But generally, you know, like when you're moving into your own house, it's furniture you've collected, not necessarily furniture that you've inherited, and not necessarily furniture you've never even seen before. So we kind of have a lot of that. So we're trying to figure it all out. I mean, I'm sure in the next few months we'll get it together. But what I was going to say is off of our bedroom is a little tiny, my house was built in 1905. So right off my bedroom is a little tiny room. I'm assuming that it was for a nursery. And so this is where I am. I'm in the little nursery that was meant for a little babe. But instead it's my crafting room. And then we have 3 floors in this house. And so I will have a big crafting room upstairs. But you guys, while it's so cold, it is super good to have a place close by. It is, you guys, the heat works great in my house, but I have to tell you, after living in the tropics for 13 years, it's cold. It's cold for me. It is a little cold. Yes, thank you, Jan, and thank you, Meri. Meri is so generous. You guys, if it wasn't for Meri and her constant love and desire for this community to grow, I don't know that we would all be here, but I am certainly grateful, as I'm sure many of you are too, because it gives all of us a chance to share and grow our channels with each other. And, you know, especially since we've all been dealing with the pandemic in the past 2 years, having this art community, it gives you a really consistent, loving place to come to share your creativity and to share, you know, all the things you like to do. And I appreciate Meri more than you know. She's totally kept me in her prayers and kept me in the loop and kept saying, as soon as you get ready, come back. And I'm like, okay, it's not that I'm not ready. Moving is so stressful. I mean, I know you all know it, but moving from the center of the middle of the ocean to here was definitely a lot. Definitely. Oh, Meri, thank you. You're so sweet. So you guys, the cool thing is there's amazing thrift stores around here. There is amazing dollar stores, Dollar Trees.
Aren't you surprising they have that packing glue there?
Yeah, you guys had no glue. Okay, so I said to my husband, oh, look at this one. Christy did this one. This is an eco-dyed paper. Isn't that beautiful? Look at that. Can you see?
It is beautiful.
That is gorgeous. He was like, I needed some glue. I didn't have any glue. You guys have
2 seconds before.
Like 2 seconds. I'm like, I need glue. And I'm like, did I bring glue? And he's like, I don't think you brought glue. I said,
and we have a family dollar store.
Family Dollar.
And they actually, I thought I'd been in there one time when we showed up with our cat and like needed a cat litter box in 2 seconds. and I ended up grabbing something and making a cat litter box out of one of their storage bins there. But I noticed they had a lot of really good crafting supplies there.
Yeah.
When I popped back in there, they had tacky glue for $1.
Tacky glue for $1. How can't beat that? And I needed a pair of scissors. You guys, I have a pair of scissors, but they're super dull. It's like after I unpack all my stuff, I'm sure it'll get much better.
We did not have Family Dollars
no, there's no dollar stores in Hawaii.
No,
$0 dollar stores in Hawaii. Okay, will you do me a favor? There is I thought I saw one. Oh, good. There's one. Never mind. Never mind. You guys, this is my go-to.
Your Tyvek.
This is my go-to thing for any journal, any inside of a journal, or even if I'm going to sew with fabric.
But don't tell the post office.
Well, this is a used one, okay? Like you can see, it's a used one.
Okay, these are only used ones. Okay.
But you know what? You can also get them from. You can also get them from FedEx. FedEx has Tyvek, and they'll give them to you if you go in and ask for used ones. The post office, I don't know if they'll give them to you used because, I mean, I just keep mine.
It's really good material, though.
No, it is. It's great material. And I'm just going
strong.
I'm going to glue some down to the center, to the spine of this journal. And
you don't see
isn't it a cute purse? It's like a cute purse. I don't know, purse wallet. It was 69 cents at Goodwill in Las Vegas. I have to say, if I get a chance to go back, I will definitely do some heavy duty thrifting there. But the thrift stores are not all close together, and you know what else, you guys? It's a little competitive there. I mean, seriously competitive. I was like, yikes! Weren't you like a little shocked?
Oh, you mean at the dig? It was kind of like
no, but at all of them,
it was kind of like those situations where you get trampled when a store is opening for like.
Well, it's like what you see in the movies.
Yeah. But
it's a different kind of thing. What they do is they put out a few things at a time, and then, they tell you when they're all ready, and then they go, and everybody runs. And I was just like, I was overwhelmed, you guys. There's no way I'm running in a thrift store.
Well, they also are telling everybody to behave, and
they do tell people to behave.
They will throw you out if you get out of line.
Well, they may throw you out when you get out of line, but it was a little shocking to me. It's like the part of Elvis Bride's Ensemble. Yes, exactly, Rachel, exactly. Hi, Lori. The older you get, the colder it feels. Oh, girls, it is cold here. I don't even know how. I don't even know. Tell me what the degrees are. Can you look on your phone and tell me what?
They're cold.
No, right here. How cold is it?
It's cold.
Well, we're supposed to have.
It's cold. It's
We're supposed to have snow tomorrow, I think. Snow. I think they said snow tomorrow. You guys use this if you're going to sew your stuff in. Like if you're going to sew fabric to something, this is fabric to paper. This always works. It always works.
It is freezing.
How cold is it?
32.
It's 32 degrees. You guys, it was 12 the other day.
Supposedly our low is going to be 29. So
low is going to be 29. Okay. So you guys, this is going to be winging it. I probably should figure out what's going to be at the top and the bottom and then trim it to size. What did Anne say? She was like, oh, I loved your project, by the way, Anne. I always love your projects. But Anne was like, after doing a 2-hour stream, 30 minutes is nothing. Except when you're flying by the seat of your pants like me and I can't find your materials. And you'll be wishing it. You'll be like, what? So, yeah, I'm going to see if I can, find one more large piece of paper. So at least it has 3 large pieces and not all these small pieces. But it'll be cute when I'm finished with it.
You know what I should do sometime is I should shoot a video
of me running around looking for the stuff I can't.
Me on your channel, and basically I should do a video about explaining you and your art and how I understand it. And that would be pretty crazy. Talking about your pity pat and whatever, and explaining how I actually see you as a real artist and what it is. And basically like an art critic writing a book about you. But I would I'd make a video about you.
You guys, he calls my art pity pat art.
But I do think you're a real artist.
Well, I'm glad you think I'm a real artist.
And I'll bring out your
Treblinka
book.
No, you're not bringing out any.
No.
No.
Okay.
No. Mm-mm. No. But he does call my art pity pat pat art, and that's okay. Pity pat pat. Hey, some of us pity pat, others pity pat pat. It's all similar. It's all similar. Yeah. But you guys, we're so happy to be here in our house. We are so happy. The dog's happy. The cat's happy. I have to tell you, traveling with a dog and a cat was very stressful. I did not, but they did amazing. We were both so surprised how well they did. That not that we would travel again like that with them, but they took a flight. They had to take a couple of flights. It wasn't easy, and they did great. Both of us were super surprised. And we stayed at my sister's in Las Vegas for a few days, and that was really lovely. But animals don't often do well in other settings, and they did okay. They did absolutely okay. I don't even know how many pieces are in the signature, but and I can go back and refold it so that it fits in. I did happen to find my wax on thread. You just heard that 1,600 electric crews have been deployed to North Carolina in advance of the storm Sunday. Ooh, we're supposed to get how many inches?
The guy I went to a car dealership. The guy said something like 24, at least 24 inches of snow. We're going to hit our area.
24 inches of snow. That's
maybe
insane.
More, 24 inches plus up here.
That is insane. 20.
But they were hearing about how we were going to get more snow to the north. So.
Yep. So this is what I get for moving. Nobody moves in the middle of the winter except us. Right?
Within 10 days of my leaving the mainland, that was like we experienced that storm they called Snowmageddon, which dumped 6 feet of snow where I lived in Virginia.
6 feet. That's crazy. Well, all I can say is that we feel really lucky. Our house is really warm. Usually old houses aren't necessarily warm, but this house is very warm, and we feel very lucky about that. And we feel lucky because we have 2 types of heat. We have an oil furnace and the house has a bunch of fireplaces, but they were turned into gas fireplaces. I don't know how long ago. You guys, the house we bought is 116 years old. So she is an old girl. She is a brilliant old girl. And we feel really lucky that we have 2 kinds of heat. And we feel really lucky that we feel really, really lucky we're here. Guys, I don't know how well it's going to go through, and I don't even know. I don't have an awl. I don't know what I did with my awl. I do not know what I did with my awl. This is what I get for not having any. Yay! For not having any supplies really close at hand. I feel lucky that I found the thread, okay, and a needle. And that I did go thrifting. That I thrifted. I don't even have any clips, so I can't even clip it, hold it down. Let me see. I don't even have a paper clip. Do you see any clips around here? Oh, I have, you know what? Look right up there. I have some clothespins. See them right there? They have like llamas on them or something. Will you open them up? That'll just help me keep my papers together. I have llama clothespins. I hope they'll help. Can I have 2 of them? Oh, thanks. I have 2 llama clothespins. You know what? Have you guys ever done any of those dollar store, Dollar Tree challenges? I actually bought, and hopefully I'm going to do a video soon with it. I actually bought some stuff from 2 different Dollar Trees in Las Vegas. They don't have the same thing. I had a whole long conversation with the lady at Dollar Tree, and they're really close together. She was like telling me that even though they're owned by the same company or same corporation, that they often don't have the same stuff. I was like, what? That makes no sense at all. Normally I'd like to do a 5-hole stitch, but seeing as I can't really see and I don't have it all, I'm just going to do a 3. I think I'll just do a 3-hole pamphlet stitch. And if I want to come back and do a 5, I'll do it another time. So I bought enough stuff to make a junk journal, two from each one, and they're not the same. So hopefully I'll get it together to do the Dollar Tree challenge but they're all different. So it was a little bit weird. It was a little weird not to. Don't you think it's weird? They're not even blocks away from each other. Okay, they're like on the same side of the street. I mean, the same side of town, and I don't know. They were very. I thought it was very unique to see how much they don't have the same stuff. So I bought $10 worth of Dollar Tree stuff at both of them. So I'll try to do like the Dollar Tree challenge of $10 worth of, and I got enough stuff to make, my vision of a junk journal, and maybe like some of the other ones that people have are different, but I got enough the paper was kind of what I was looking at. And one of the Dollar Trees didn't even have, it took me forever to find any books they had. It was so odd. Halfway between two Dollar Trees, about 5 minutes either, and they are like night and day. What is that? Angie, I'm there. I'm under all those covers with you, girl. I mean, Liz, what is that? Because I really don't know. Maybe I should put something else in the center because this doily is so thin. Oh, that's okay. I'll finish it. And if I need to come back and do it again, I will. The one good thing about it, if you've never used wax linen thread, it's so forgiving. You can unsew a lot of different things. You can definitely unsew some wax linen. I mean, some paper, especially if you've done it, made a mistake, or want to sew 5-hole, or missed a page, or guys, this is what I get for no. Yeah, so I did get some things that I was kind of excited to go to Vegas and do that. I went to like 3 thrift stores, and I followed this thrift store guide, and one of them was like given like this huge high rating of thrift stores. You guys, when I went in there, it was like they had lots of cool old books. I was super excited. And when I got there, they wanted like $60 for an old book. I was like, oh, this is not thrift store prices, And you guys, it was kind of in a scary neighborhood. And Blake and I talked about it. I said, I don't think that I would ever, like, first of all, it was given a high rating, I don't think I would have ever gone there if I hadn't seen like somebody hadn't given it such a high rating. But you guys, it was frightening. I was like, I don't think so. I was like, I do not think so. So $60 old books is not my idea of thrift store. I mean, maybe they were like something to really collect. I don't know. I don't really know. I do not really know. Okay. Wouldn't say it's my best junk journal sewing job, but it was a success. And I may have to undo it and do a different, and put a different centerpiece, because I don't want it to rip, and the doily itself is already ripped. So I may come back and fix that. And I'm only going to tie a bow in it now. I'll put some maybe dangles in it later, just so that I can. So these came from the Dollar Tree. That's why I even thought about it. Okay, let's look at this. It's not terrible. Okay, and I do need to cut some things. Let me see if I can. Oh, it's not even tight enough. Darn it. Well, then it's a good thing that I didn't tie it tight. That is the one thing. Wax linen is completely and utterly forgiving. Completely and utterly forgiving. Let's see the back. Okay. And if I had planned it out, I would have looked for some other sort of thing so that you could have actually seen what was behind it, seeing the thing. So let me see if I have enough. Do I have enough time? Probably not. Like 5 minutes, I think, to make a small, but it's a cute junk journal from the little 69-cent. And it already had a pocket in one side, so I can go back and put another sort of pocket, and maybe I'll cover it with some fabric. But let me see if I have enough time to make a tassel. Let's see. I just tried to find what I had, and you guys, I'm planning on doing a quilt along series. So if you guys have any old men's cotton shirts, get them out. You can really do a cute quilt along with cutting up men's cotton shirts. Yeah, you guys, KaTHie's World is next. I think there's going to be a short break in between me and KaTHie's World. I heard Meri mention it. So, and you guys give Meri big kudos. It takes a lot to organize stuff like this, and it's awesome. And we appreciate it so much. And to come up with the ideas and to, get us all involved. One of my friends says sometimes it's like herding cats, and she's not wrong there. Yes, and I really loved seeing everybody's projects. Beth, your painting was just adorable. I loved it. I loved it. And your matchboxes, that was a really cute idea. Matchboxes was super, super, super cute idea. Super cute. And you know what? I may, when I come back to do my, I'll finish this off camera and then come back and show you my finished product. So hopefully soon I'll be able to give you guys a partial tour of my house. Yes, independent kitties. Yes, independent kitties. Hi, Artie Dar. How are you? Yeah, it is like, you guys, my friend did. Yeah, she's like, she organizes all kinds of stuff, and she says it's like herding cats she said having a bunch of artists on a project is like herding cats. I don't disagree. Sometimes it probably feels like that. Yep. But I'll try to make a little tassel for the journal, and I can come back and show you guys later. Thank you, Janet. Yeah, it's crazy, yeah. You guys all stay warm. Stay safe. Between me and the little dog, we sit in front of the little fireplace, so we feel really lucky. We feel, I've lived in old houses, and generally they're very drafty. This one, we feel really lucky. She's very sturdy. What, Dana? No way. Oh, girl, prayers, prayers, prayers. Prayers. Dana, you're in my prayers, girl. You're in my prayers. That is horrible. Guys, take a moment and send all those of you and all of our loved ones that are struggling right now just some love. Dana, we're sending you some love. I'm sending you some love. Hi, Dorinda. How are you, girl? And, it was so good to see Laura back this morning. I wasn't up in time, but I came back and looked at the replay, and it was super nice to see her back. She was doing great. And I love the project that she made. Did she call it a mobile? What did she call it? Like a wall hanging or just an art hanging? I don't know exactly what she called it. I don't know what she called. Dana, we love you, girl. Sending you so much love. All right, you guys. You guys put Miss KaTHie's channel in there. Have you got Miss Kat's channel in there? That's awesome. I'm gonna put together my little scrappy. Yeah. Hey, Christy. So you guys, there's Miss Christy right there. That's who beautiful paper that I was using. You see her right there, Christy Meta Studios. A wall hanging. That's what she called it. A wall hanging. Okay, cool. Christy, I'm using your papers. I used them on my journal. I used them on this little tiny journal here. This little red purse journal. I used it on that. I haven't done a flip through my pickle journal, but I'm going to. Yeah, you guys, big love. Hey, Trish. Yes, Chrissy's shop is great. Trish, I loved your paper. Your coffee dyed paper. That was just so nice. I loved it, loved it, loved it. It was so beautiful. So beautiful. It's a little bit like the few pieces of paper that I have in my journal. That I don't know where I got them. Somebody sent them to me a long time ago. You guys, I love paper. I think I have a paper issue. Paper addiction. Paper addiction. Isn't that somebody's YouTube channel, Paper Addiction? Let me see. I might need to use all of it. Let's just see how much. Maybe I'll use all of it. I don't know. You guys head on over to KaTHie. I love you guys. Thank you, Meri. Big hugs. And I promise I'll do a whole flip through when I totally finish it. But if I can make a journal from a 69-cent purse from Goodwill, so can you. Hey, Ann. I loved your project, Ann. It was awesome. You guys all stay safe and warm. Dana, I love you, girl. Hang in there, all right? Hang in there. Yes, I made it. Hey, Miss Malia, I made it safe. We'll have to get together after the snow. Love you, Trish. All right, girls, head on over to Miss Kat's channel, and I'll see you guys over there. And then afterwards, I'll see you at Meri's. Thanks for the thumbs up and thanks for your encouragement. All right, you guys, take care. Love you guys. Hi, Linda. Love you, girl. Bye for now.